Hey folks, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Rebel Inc. Escalation Custom Scenarios. We're gonna try something today, and I have absolutely no idea how it's gonna go. It's called Pheromone H4-Ks Outbreak. This is apparently a deep rock galactic themed scenario. I'm not really sure how that's possible, but color me intrigued. I actually do like Deep Rock Galactic quite a lot. I think it deserves its cult status. Apparently the developer agrees though and thinks the scenario has some promise because it did make it onto the April spotlight. So that's good enough for me. Let's find out what Dat Wah has put together for us. The discovery of one of the largest liquid morkite reservoirs has led to a permanent refinery being placed. However, an outbreak caused by a potent pheromone has threatened the local robots, so we're sending you in to clean everything. Good luck, Rock and Stone. Yeah, Rock and Stone, baby. Oh, apparently we're just jumping straight into this and I have no selections whatsoever. Okay, we've arrived at the outbreak. Despite initial use of small teams, large specialized teams were recommended by management, so we're sending you in to clean the mess. Clean zones are zones without pheromones. However, bugs can use this pheromone to mark a zone as theirs and it becomes an insurgent-controlled zone. While you do the cleaning, you must... Okay, okay, that's foreboding. It's like getting cut off in the middle of a transmission. There's some really critical information you need to know. Static, it's all over, right? Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly then, the red zones are already infested by bugs, which means, camps will probably spawn here and just start infesting the area, which actually makes a lot of sense. And I'm guessing these oil derricks are basically going to be like the morkite refinery. We have to protect them. If we lose them, we lose the game. Also, we've got river fording. Glyphids can travel and retreat through waters. Oh, good. So apparently the bugs can swim. That's nice. When an urban zone is controlled, suffer constant reputation loss. Now that would be a problem. And then split and run. Glyphids run to nearby areas when hit by a phase bomb. So if you really want to force these guys to break up and run to neighboring zones, I guess airstrikes could be a thing, but that could also work against me. We'll see. Okay, I'm playing as a general and I have a ton of forts. So maybe this will be an easy defensive war, but defending the urban areas is what scares me the most. Okay, so let's take a look at our options here. We have civilian discussion still, infrastructure development. We'll go ahead and pick this up. We have education. Educate the robots on the dangers of water and other stuff. Okay, I find that extremely compelling. No, I don't. We'll go for the water supplies. We can go for sanitization. Listen, there's no such thing as like healthcare and stuff, which is interesting. I do want the district representatives. I do want effective procurement. I probably want to go for the regional census. I really shouldn't have gone for the water supplies, but that almost always ends up being a necessity on this map. Like they always ask for it. They really do. So we'll pick up regional census, get that intel going pretty quick. And then in our military, we have all-terrain tanks. Okay, so now they can enter remote areas, and we'll be able to get the coalition soldiers once I have a little bit more money. I do want to get that rolling immediately. Why? Because I already see that there are some of these little smuggler posts, which means corruption is going to be atrocious. So the faster I can delete these, the better. Also, we can go ahead and collect one of these tanks. I don't know if I'll need it, but just in case I do, we want to have it. Cave combats, interpreters guides, blah, 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 cleaner team A, and then more coalition soldiers. Not worried about that right now. Anti-corruption is going to have to wait for later on. Let's go for some education for the robots. All right? I don't even know how to turn that into a deep rock galactic based like quip, because why do the robots need educations? I don't even know. Anyway, whatever. Go ahead and collect that tank, destroy this post. It should be relatively easy. I'm just going to make sure I don't get out of control when it comes to my corruption later on. I just realized there never actually was an option to change the difficulty on this scenario either, is there? No, there be not. All right, let's go for infrastructure. We can go for some dirt roads. We can go for far-ranged transmissions misspelled. Slightly increased support level. You say slight. I say a lot. All right, let's go ahead and pick that up for 18 freaking bucks. Followed by the PR and media office, and that's phenomenal. Also, how do communications help clean up pheromones? Answer, they don't, and it doesn't make sense, but whatever. Bugs are spawning, no! All right, get over here, get rid of this last corruption post like so. Do I want the tanks? I guess I'll keep it. Yeah, you never know. Maybe at some point we want it for the all-terrain capabilities. We do really want to get rid of these opium labs. Those are gonna be a problem, aren't they? Let's get 2 more coalition soldiers. I should have thought of that earlier, but I was so worried about other stuff. Get rid of that there. Get rid of the poppies. Don't let them spawn behind me. That would just get annoying. Urban areas. Can't allow that. Give them a tank. Thank you. Make sure we protect that with our lives. Surveillance drones and stuff could be nice. Yeah, that's great, but I'm not worried about any of these right now. Let's go ahead and start reducing corruption. Get the outreach office rolling so we can burn things up a little bit faster. This tank is still a little on the slow side. I don't know if we're going to get here in time. It looks like we barely will. They're trying to get into my main camp, which we should be able to defend. I've got forts all over the place, so I feel pretty good about this. We're about to get rid of these poppies Thank you. That helps. And then let's run over here and grab things like these specialist depots. Make sure I grab those for myself as well. All right, so let's see. We can't go for the universal justice. This does this amazing amount as far as cleaning up the pheromones somehow. Okay. We're cleaning these zones, man. We're cleaning the zones and winning the hearts and minds of the rocks and the stones. That makes absolutely no sense, and I am well aware of it. Shut up, it's fine. Can a tank actually collect any of these things, by the way? I don't know if this is an option. It can, what do you know? All right, well, we definitely want to deploy the remote specialists, but I'll save these for my cleaner teams. We should also get more garrisons up and running, since right now they're fairly well contained. I'm gonna place one right here because this is gonna help protect the urban area, so this works out nicely as well as help to keep them contained where I care about it. Get another remote specialist, thank you very much. And they're gonna start running around in this desert. I don't care, you guys can have this desert, go ahead, enjoy it, all right? It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna go for an all-terrain tank and say, screw you, I wanna kill that guy, I wanna take that down, all right? We're gonna get over here and make sure they don't retreat anywhere, dang it, retreat anywhere I want them to. But mostly, I want to make sure we get rid of this training post because they're just going to keep spawning more and more buggos. And we don't like more and more buggos. All right, more cleaner teams necessary, more corruption reduction necessary, more strategic communications. And then I have enough money, we'll just go for more corruption reduction, why not? Perfectly fine. Okay, we found this camp. We need to get over here and actually defend the garrison. That's probably fine. They're taking over zones here. I still don't care. It's totally fine. They're running into these mountains, which I find annoying, but it'll have to be okay. We found a cave complex. All right, that means we want to go ahead and pick this sucker up next. Regional travel logistics and stuff. It's nice and all, but not strictly necessary right now. I really need to start purging some of this corruption. I don't even know what difficulty I'm on. Can we actually see that anywhere? Hang on. We are on brutal difficulty. Okay, good to know. It's just important so it gives me some idea like what I have to worry about from a camp's perspective, all right? So they're all running into these mountains. We are actively going to be destroying that training complex. That makes my life easier. I really need some more units now because they're starting to pop over here into my camps, and I don't like that. So let's get over there next. What did I just see here, by the way? Advanced tank driving lessons. Why is it a picture of a hammer smashing a flower? I mean, I know a hammer is always in search of a nail, but come on, you completely got that one wrong. That's just sad. That's just pathetic. All right, what else we want to do? Formulations, not worried about that right now. What are people even asking for? Roads. Roads that I can't even have. Nope, yes I can. I have to go for main roads up here. You have to go for dirt roads first? Okay. I guess that's all right. It's not a big deal. Just sort of surprising, that's all. All right. If we get, like, one more soldier together, we can actually try to run it over here and take out this group. And I do want to do that, but first things first, this has to go. Can we maybe pop in over here and try to force these guys into a better position? Mostly just get rid of that dang opium lab because everyone's fighting stronger so long as it exists, and I don't like that. All right, now we have to worry about the formulations office. Aha! Some sort of a dwarf competitor is trying to sabotage our efforts to get the Morkite. Probably. I don't know. What would dwarves do? They're greedy little boogers. Anyway, get rid of this. Stop going for this, please. Freaking heck. Get over here, save this thing. We're fine, we're fine. Let's get the travel logistics, let's get some drones, let's get some basic airstrikes up and running. I think the airstrikes are a little risky, but I'll accept it. It's not a big deal. All right, so we did force these guys over here. That's what I wanted to see. Now we're gonna run up over here and try to start blocking some of these areas off, see if we can surround these guys and clear them out so we only have to focus on the western front, and then we'll be good to go. If I want to use the airstrikes to break them apart, I can certainly do that, but right now I feel pretty good with what we've got, so I'm not gonna worry about it. This camp did, by the way, get cleared out, so we're fine there. So you're good. So if these guys are all retreating here, I'm going to send the tank and send you here. Then I'm going to move you here to see if we can clear this out. You need to get up here and defend. You can get over here and defend this garrison. That way we're not going to lose anything like so. So yeah, I guess we'll go for the advanced tank driving lessons, the interpreters and guides, and we'll go for some stronger reinforcements. We're rolling in money. I mean, if you're just gonna give me 3 oil derricks, I'm going to get rich. Now, the big issue is they have a lot of connected zones. I've allowed that to happen, admitted. Whoa, how'd this happen? I don't know how they got it in there, but all right, let's fix that, get some highways and so on, clear this as fast as we can. I think we'll save this, but only barely. Holy crap. All right, so I think these guys are now going to run into the urban areas, which I'm not thrilled about, but it is what it is. So let's keep an eye on this. We want to make sure they don't have too many connected zones. The airstrikes just took out one of their camps, and they just got back into the dang caves. Frickin' heck, I hate when I lose control of these guys. All right, continue applying some subtle pressure. It's fine, it's fine. We can get more units. All right, when in doubt, more people equals more death equals more victory, right? Probably something like that. All right, so these guys are going to die if I can just pop in here and here. And I think the garrison will do the job. These guys really don't have anywhere to retreat except for these mountains. They're trying to take over this urban area still, which is costing me some reputation, but they're all dead. They can't retreat. These guys are all dead. They got in the cave, but now they're done. Tank, get up here to the front line. Let's start pushing them back. Let's clear out this cave over here. Actually, the tank, yeah, I guess the tank can go here. It's fine. We'll just reinforce this. Nope, never mind. Tank goes over here. We're going to reinforce this for a moment to make sure they don't go back into the mountains, and then we'll start pushing. So wait, I thought you guys could cross rivers. Why have you guys not tried to go anywhere across the river? I think this may not actually be working. Just a thought. I'm going to go ahead and fund the military because, you know, why the heck not? We're rolling in money right now, all right? I know full well that I'm not spending this effectively. What do people even want? Jobs? Do robots crave jobs? Send the robots to the mines. Literally like one of those memes about, you know, the children crave the coal mines. But in this case, it's the robots. Anyway, go ahead and move forward now. We should be in a good spot. I'm going to go ahead and send you home. We cannot extend coalition soldiers. Now, see, that's good to know, and all the more reason I need to get more national soldiers up and running ASAP. So, yeah, please clear out these caves then, and then we have to somehow hold this ground. I want to keep them contained over here, because as long as this exists, the game will probably have a bias to keep spawning camps over here, and as long as the camps keep spawning in this area, it's easy to defend with what I've got. At least such is the idea. Doesn't always work out that way, but sometimes it do, and that makes you feel happy. So let's go ahead and let you probably go start working the urban areas. I want to make sure these people are happy. We can roll out some stuff. Maybe go for that civil assistance. That should help quite a lot. Actually, let's just make sure we do that everywhere. If I'm going to get some value out of these coalition soldiers, I want to make sure that they're rolling this out as fast as they can. Get me support over here so I have nothing to worry about. Same thing true over this mountain, by the way, but it looks like it's about to flip to me anyway. So no camps are going to spawn in my back line. We are pretty well set up. I just need to sweep through this area and we'll be good to go. Do I need stronger weapons? Always, but not in this case. So far, we're fine. Local police expansion. No, we don't care about that. Let's just go ahead and roll out some stuff. Remote zones, rural zones and stuff. Roll them out faster. We're fine, by the way. Look at this. Like, there's absolutely zero risk. Somehow, I don't really know why only one of my coalition soldiers decided to leave, but only one did. I feel like we should be losing a lot more by now. We are going to donate some money to charity. Make sure everyone loves me. The Morkite is just flowing right now. Gosh, I'm trying to think of the last time I played some Deep Rock Galactic. It has been a fair while. Oh, there is robot healthcare. What do you know? Anyway, yeah, it's been a while. I played that, I think, recently. Well, not recently. Like maybe a few months ago for a private stream that I do for my top-tier patrons. And we had a fair bit of fun with that. I mean, I don't know. It's just always fun to be a little dwarf running around and yelling, "Rock and Stone!" as loud as you can. There's something very satisfying about that, all right? Call me crazy. But I enjoy it. Let's continue accusing. Whoever is trying to undermine our very legal and completely above the board, mining operations. Nothing to fear here. Yes? All right, we have to send you home. Tell you what, let's actually try negotiating for a replacement of coalition soldiers. See if it gets rid of this one. It didn't. It got rid of my tank. Dang. All right, but this guy actually is sticking around for some reason. Wait, are we actually gaining more time the more we fight? Because that does happen with certain advisors, but I don't know what advisors I have, so I actually don't know if that's the case. Well, maybe it is, and maybe it ain't. Let's just go ahead and roll out as many initiatives over here as we can. Oh, now this guy needs to leave. All right, go ahead and leave. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I trust you. Let's go ahead and try to finish out some of these mountains. These coalition soldiers just continue to make everyone angry, so we're just going to move them to the front line and not even worry about it. With enough garrisons here, though, these guys are going absolutely nowhere. I consider this to be basically a one-and-done scenario. Let's go for things like the democratic transition and stuff. I don't even know why I picked up that urban stuff. We don't need it. Never say you're sorry when you bomb a bug, okay? That's just ridiculous. Prioritize the elections of the Dwarf Mining Council people. How does this work? I don't know. What is our governmental style exactly? By the way, I got my tank back, and I completely forgot to attach any of these remote specialists. Whoops, we should go ahead and do that now. I am sitting on so much money, I don't freaking know what to do with it. Good thing I've got so many upgrades to my soldiers. Holy frick! I'm a dwarf on the edge! All right, Rock and Stone, brothers. I got more guns strapped to my back than Iron Man. This is gonna be amazing. All right, let's just get in here and clear this up. At this point, I think I've waffled on long enough. As far as this scenario, you know, like, is it fun? Does it sort of stick to a theme? Yeah. Albeit not very much. I think I'm mostly just amused by the idea of frickin' Rock and Stone. That's all there is to it. I don't think that it's actually very well translated in the Rebel League forum, but they sure as heck gave it a go. And I'm so nostalgic for Deep Rock Galactic that, like, yeah, I'll put up with a lot, basically. I'll put up with a lot. I mean, like, the scenario is trying with the theme, right? I mean, you've got rock pox eradication and repair stations and stuff, but there are just some things where it feels like it's trying too hard. I don't need education for robots, right? That feels like something where you just kind of couldn't come up with any ideas, but for balance reasons, you felt like you just had to leave it in there because, well, what happens if you take out some initiatives and what can I replace it with, right? That's what it sort of feels like to me, and I don't think that's quite what the author is going for. I don't know, that's really the nicest I know how to be about it. Anyway, we successfully cleaned up the mess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't know. I'll give it a neutral vote. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just an okay scenario. I think a bit more work and a little bit more commitment to the theme could be fine. It's close, all right. It's close. You've got ways for bugs to spawn all over the place and just keep surrounding your cave, so to speak. But more spawners, right, that are harder to get to could be a little bit better. Like this needs to be 1, more challenging, and 2, more rock and stone. I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm not really sure how to fix it beyond that. That's just my thoughts. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, make sure that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.